tried in me, but I came out clean. Didn't work. When it come from niggas you love, shit hurt. But I ain't cry, I got on my grind. Went berserk. Dude got shot, I got his blood on my shirt. They hit my boy again and put my brother in a hearse. And Dre lost Danny and the perks made it worse. I had to use my voice.
What's up, world? It's Fresh the Legend. We're at the Live to Be Legendary podcast. I got my co-host Scoe. Our guest today, Wordsmith. I call him Mr. Sold Out. I call him King Mike. Everything touch turns to gold. Author, poet, leader, influencer, traveler, pioneer, and a great man, my friend, Just Mike.
What's going on, baby?
What's up, beloved?
Oh, man, I'm armed. All right, thanks for coming.
Yes, it's
Happy to have you on here with us.
I appreciate y'all both.
Yeah. I know they said you were a South Philly native.
Yes, born and raised.
Yeah, but you humbly reside in...
Yeah, I'm somewhere on the west side.
Oh, all right then. We wanted to correct that, you know what I'm saying?
No, it's love. It's love.
No, I'm just talking shit.
Philly.
But you're an amazing poet, man.
That's the rumor.
That's what I heard, bro. Like every time I say your name and it's connected to poetry and just being a wordsmith, like Fresh said.
Yeah.
How'd you become that? Like, what was your inspiration to say, damn, you know what, I do want to keep doing this? Where did it start?
You know, when you try something and people tell you you're good at it, you just keep, I just lay the brick every day.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not good until now.
Yeah.
But this has been like a 13-year process.
Yeah.
So I just started by just laying a brick every day.
What was your beginning though? How, like, when was that? Where were you in life?
For me it was like, I had a girl, a woman, and we were so locked in that we got to the point where it was like, all right, we was tired of doing like the everyday date stuff, dinner, movie, dinner, bowling, movie, you know what I'm saying? So we started doing like picnics, painting with a twist, pottery classes.
Yeah.
Then we went to a poetry show at the World Cafe Live.
Uh-huh.
And we was like, yo, that's dope. So you just wanted to go again. So we kept going, and that used to be our thing. They had a monthly at World Cafe Live called The Harvest. It was like O'Doon Day, but like a monthly, but with performers. And it got so good that we started seeking it out like online. And then we found Def Poetry Jam.
Right.
And then that's when all the pieces hit. It's like, oh, bet. You do it on the main, and then it all kind of really tied together when I had some personal stuff I wanted to get off my heart.
Yeah.
And I said, well, this is a way to
do it.
To do that. And then the sidebar, I used to rap.
Oh, all right. See, there you go.
See, I used to rap, you know what I'm saying?
That's the beginning.
Like, life give you all the pieces of the puzzle.
Rap name Just Mike?
Huh? Nah, I had two rap names. The first one was Showtime.
Right.
When I was signed to my cousin label, Mad Cats Entertainment, right?
Uh-huh.
And then the second was Mike fucking Reid. Because my name is Mike Reid.
Yeah.
But like, I was him when I was a youngin'. So it was Mike fucking Reid. And I used to rap with a lot of South Philly rappers. I got tracks with Dot. I got tracks with
King
Weed.
Dot.
I got tracks with
Reed
Daddy-O. Yeah.
Daddy-O.
Okay.
Ooh, Daddy-O.
I got tracks with a couple people, like just a lot, pretty much everybody from Tasker. So, like a South Philly thing. I done got diss records out against me. Y'all done rapped on diss records. What? It was like a run.
Y'all ain't know that, did y'all?
Yeah, man. I try to get something new every joint.
So you always been a writer, you just transitioned into poetry?
Yes.
Okay, all right. For a minute, I thought you discovered that in your adult life. That would have been amazing.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Nah, well, I mean, I feel like rap is just like one pocket of literature, you know?
Right.
But I think like the hardest things to write was the books.
Right.
Like my first couple books was like just straight poetry.
Yeah.
But then I actually started having conversation with people. And then ultimately those were the books that were more successful.
Yeah.
Because poetry is kind of like a niche thing, right?
Yeah.
When you just becoming a writer, like that's when punctuation, grammar, like I had some of the worst grammar as a rapper because it's kind of glorified or
right.
It's pretty common and that sort of thing. But when you actually got to talk to people, then I started getting into like public speaking and shit. So
how many books do you have?
I got 4 with one on the way. My best one's on the way this December. It's called Hope.
I got a title for you for one of your books.
Tell me.
Where Poetry Has Taken Me.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
Because, like I said in the intro, a traveler.
Mm-hmm.
You travel globally, and you also travel, in America as well. What's the word for that?
Like just nationally.
Domestically.
Yes.
That's the word, domestically. And then you bring your people with you. So I know I just said a whole lot there, but I want to talk about like how you went from just Mike the Poet to getting to a point where you can have an event where you can have others open up for you and pay them. Like, that's heavy.
I think regardless of your industry, the business model is gonna always be the same. Like the models for business is to establish it, rinse and repeat it, and then scale it, right? So I established it, laying a brick every day, and then repeat it.
Yeah.
And the best way to scale is like you spread out, so you're gonna need a left hand and a right hand.
Yeah.
One of the biggest hurdles I had was everything go through me. And then once you start learning how to like monetize whatever your business is, you just gotta make smart business decisions. I feel like the first couple times I went out, I never booked my own venues. I would Google who had a poetry venue on a weeknight, and I would just tell my people to go to that. I would just sign the list. So like, let's say I'm from Pittsburgh, but I know Fresh got the open mics on Friday. I would send an email blast out to all the people that bought my books, make my own flyer, and say, yo, just Mike performing live at Fresh Vibes. And I would either hit them up, or I wouldn't go, or I would just show up sometimes. Sometimes I would just show up, or I would hit them up, they wouldn't respond, so I would show up because I know y'all gonna have this John anyway.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, all right, well, I was satisfied with just selling my merch.
Right.
So I had a book, I had fans, I wanted to meet them.
Yeah.
Cause they was like, yo, come here. And then they started finding me the places. So long story short, once I did that, I was content. But it wasn't until somebody like, I'm not gonna say disrespected, probably took advantage of me, right? I'm in Miami, I'm on a date with a girl a couple days. My page is so like the algorithm wasn't pay for play then. So everybody saw everything as it was posted in time. So some dude hit me up like, yo, I saw you in Miami, I got this club here. You should come out tonight to our open mic. I'll send you a limo to pick you up. You can fit 10 people in it. And when you get here, I got a section for you, food, beverage, whatever. It was like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. But like again, like everybody who followed me and saw it. So it worked. I pulled up to the club. There was probably 350 people there. Probably 275 of them was here for me. But they had a $30 entry fee and a $25 food and beverage minimum per person. And I'm like, damn, y'all ain't tell me all that. I mean, but I didn't ask. So I take part of the I take accountability for that. But I'm like, oh, y'all eating good. And I mean, I sold my books, I did my thing. The girl I was with was there. And then I'm like, all right, well, if he wants to maintain this relationship, he should probably send me an envelope at the end of the night. Nigga gave me $100. And I couldn't even get the limo back to the hotel. But the experience taught me a lot. One, it taught me that these people are real. Like sometimes you feel like Instagram, oh, it's not a real place. The internet, yes, it is real. It's real when you tell, yo, I got room for 15 women to come to my show in Miami with me. If 17 come and we still make it work, they bring in cupcakes, they bring in plants because they know I like plants. And it's like, wow, like after that was the last show that I ever got booked for.
Okay, so you don't, I never realized that. So you don't allow yourself to get booked. You do all your self-booking.
Yes, unless you're my friend. Like Maui's my friend. Okay. Voices in Power Lewis, he's my friend.
Shout out Lewis.
I got some friends down in DC, Orville. He does a joint called Pure Poetry. He put 400 people in the room.
I'm your friend. You let me you perform at my shows.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's different. I just mean like in the poetry community, like there's a lot of people who show me love when I was grinding. And there's a lot of people who I mentored through their process. And once I show you love once, I'm always gonna show you love. But outside of that, no, it's all my own situations.
Yeah.
Because I need to be able to control everything.
Yeah.
Because like the only thing I will partner with is it's like if you have a venue, that could do what I do, but you don't do it, I'm like, all right, bet, listen. If you're a black-owned business, you got a kitchen, you got a bar, you got tables, chairs, and a microphone. Instead of giving my money to the Marriott Ballroom, why don't you collab? I collab because the experience is always better with food and alcohol.
So you telling me when I went to King's Cafe, when I went to, these are all sold out events I went to, and I seen my own eyes, I was there, heavy. All women too, like it'd be some men, but whoa. But like King's Cafe, TLA, Punchline Philly, and I'm missing one that I went to. TLA, King Cafe, Punchline Philly, who? City Winery is the one I just seen you promoting, and then Chocadera too.
Yes, that was, I did a Valentine's Day joint, 2014. Nah, man,
So they were all your book? I mean, they were all your, wow.
Well, TLA, shout out to Tyler. He had that relationship with Live Nation, and they took a chance on me.
Right.
There's like, we're 1,000 people standing, and you ain't never seen 1,000 people at a poetry show, let alone stand. But because of that relationship, I think I got the TLA for like $1,800 that night, all in. And I sold 1,000 tickets at $10, plus the upstairs ones. It was like 50 tickets for $50, so you could have a seat. And no BS. It was like the Saturday before the show. The show was on a Sunday, like maybe 8 days before. I asked him to pull the tickets. They said, Mike, you got 240 tickets sold. And I'm like, damn. So I said, can I pull tickets? I pulled 100 tickets. I posted it on my thing, my Facebook, Instagram, like, yo, I got tickets hand to hand. I pull up on me, give me $10. And I sold 600 tickets in 5 days. Just in Philly, just driving around in my Buick LaCrosse, just trapping tickets, $10 a piece. And next thing you know, we had like 970 in there. And then we did like another 110 in walk-ups.
Come on, y'all hear?
Good work.
God is good.
That's
God
the
is
work.
good. I'm just a vessel, man. I'm just a machine that runs the play.
I never knew that you did. That was all self. And look at the economic in that. How he's able to be self-made to the point. I mean, his fans, supported, but he built his own platform where, like, he's doing good. Not to put him out there, but I mean, his gram, he's well traveled.
Yeah.
Like, is that through poetry or other endeavors?
Well, no, I mean, it's a mix. Like, I graduated from Bach. My mom didn't have the bread for college. I was smart enough, but I didn't really take school serious. Like, I come from Catholic school from kindergarten to 8th grade, and then I transitioned into the public school system. Next thing you know, smoking weed, smelling weed, selling weed, skipping school, having sex, just like, wow.
Yeah.
But I was smart. I got a 1260 on the SATs back when they went up to 16. In my first year at high school, my GPA was like a 3.8. But every year, 3.8, 3.0, 2.5. I missed the 88 days my senior year. I didn't even graduate. I had to pay a little school that summer after just to give me my diploma. And then I didn't have no Bel Air to go to on some Fresh Prince shit. So I got in a little trouble with the law. And I said, please don't send me to jail because I was gonna go to the military. And I just pulled that out my behind.
Wordsmith.
And then they was like, okay, bet, see you. I was in boot camp 3 months later. I didn't know what the heck I was doing. It was like 90 days from the time I told the judge I was going to join the military. I had to find out what the military actually was, sign up, do all the physicals, and I was in boot camp. I didn't know what it was. I ain't never see Full Metal Jacket before.
Wait, but you do got veteran in your bio.
Sure.
So you went to the military.
Yeah, I was in the military 5 years, active duty Navy.
Wow.
That was an accident.
Yeah, it was the best thing that ever happened to me. Best thing that ever happened to me. I encourage a lot of young brothers with a lot of energy that haven't given up on their life, probably haven't got too crazy of a criminal record yet, don't have the finances for college, not really excited about traditional workforce. Yeah, man.
Why you say the best thing ever happened to you?
Because one, it took me out of my environment.
Yeah.
It took me out of my environment. It gave me a chance to be a man. It taught me leadership. My father wasn't in the house since the 3rd grade. So I was low-key, and then being raised by a black woman, you get that, oh, you the man of the house by the time you 8.
Right.
And then there's an ego that comes with that responsibility. Well, by 12, 13, I'm cooking, food shopping, about 16, 17. I'm operating motor vehicles and, et cetera. So I'm like, okay. But I wasn't disciplined. I wasn't obedient. I wasn't punctual. I didn't have any responsibility, no authority figure. And boy, will the white man's military give you that, Jack. As soon as my first day off the plane, I couldn't even talk for like the first 24 hours, no speaking. And then it's kind of like, it kind of mimics State Road a bit, low-key humiliate you. Like you get off the plane, they welcome you to this little joint, but by the time you get to the actual boot camp, niggas is screaming, niggas is yelling, They strip you down, they look at everything, front, back, top, bottom, make sure that ain't nothing fall off between the time you signed the papers and when you got here. Run your piss, take your blood, shave your head, shave your face, and then it's
like jail,
But I was making $44,000 a year in 2002. At 17 years old with full medical, and it was only 9 weeks, but they do it to break you, to see if you, the gangster from your hood who don't know how to take instruction from, you know what I'm saying? They'll play the race card, they'll play the age card, they'll play the city card, whatever card they could play, but it's a mind game. It's a mind game, and as long as you can get through that, I did 3 months in boot camp, then I spent the year in Jacksonville, Florida, 18 years old, living in Jacksonville, my own crib. After that, they sent me to Virginia Beach. I'm living in Virginia Beach for 9 months. By this time, I got my own car, own crib. Then they sent me for 2 years. I was living in San Diego, California, most beautiful place in the country. Again, now I'm 19, 20, credit score 750 because they played with the banks. My life was good. And then because I was in the Navy, that part of the military, that ship was gonna go. And I'd have been to Panama, Ecuador, Costa Rica, Chile, Hawaii, Singapore, Thailand, Dubai. First time I was in Dubai was like 2005. And everything that y'all see, none of that was there. Like they were still building the city up in the desert for real. But I think that showing me the world made me wanted to go see more. Like the parts I didn't hit, I've gone on to do a lot of other different places, like Senegal, Paris, Italy, Colombia, just other stuff.